Hey, welcome back to my channel. Zelina here. If this is your first time finding me, this channel is I'm just vlogging my life and sharing information that I'm learning this year. This is part 3 of my goal setting. I'm going to try to wrap up the rest of my goals for this year, and there's just 10, and my goals for this year are kind of more based around ideas and visions I have for myself and for my life. And I'm trying to move away from limiting goals and having more of a, let me back up. So I've been doing a lot of research the last 2 years trying to figure out what my purpose is, and also figure out what do I want to do, with the next 10, 20 years of my life. And, in the research that I've done and the books that I've read, and, everybody who's like in personal development or self-help, or, from Tony Robbins to Ed Milet, the big thing is having a vision, and really kind of, once you have that vision, kind of adapting that feeling and then moving forward with as if it's already there. So that's kind of the backstory for this. And so I have 10 goals, and I have the 10 goals to align with my planner that I bought, which is called the Daily Grind Planner. If you haven't heard of it, check out. There's a YouTube channel on it, and I'm messing up her name. Angie Bellemare is the creator, and she has her own YouTube channel, Instagram. I follow her. I find her very uplifting and inspiring. I like her energy. So, without further ado, I split my goals into 2 categories. If you want to hear my first 2 goals, which were around achieving excellent health and spark joy, go find my video for I think it's goal setting for 2023. But moving forward, I'm using my iPad for notes, and why does everything fall asleep on me when I do this? It's like I get it all set up and prepared, and then I get in front of a camera and things go sideways. So anyway, my goal with sharing my goals is hopefully to inspire you and to help you set your own goals. So if I've inspired you, or there's anything you'd like, please leave a comment. Also, if you like this content or like this video, please like and subscribe and share. I'm just getting started with my YouTube channel, and it's my goal for this month to post every day, and hopefully do that going forward for 2023. And it is also my deepest wish to provide stuff that's helpful and hopefully a little bit entertaining. So with all that said, let's get started. Okay, so for the rest of my goals, so split it out in 2 categories. So this is the 3rd goal for my personal goals, and I've titled it Celebrations with Jubilation. For most of my adult life, celebrating birthdays and holidays has been a big deal to me, but it ends up being a source of so much angst and anxiety and stress. And my goal going forward this year is to change that vibe, to go forward and have fun. And I want to have, it is also my goal to plan everything so I have a roadmap going forward. So I know, like my daughter's birthday's at the end of March. So I want to pick the theme soon so that I could start ordering the supplies and get all the things ready in preparation for it. And then to not be stressed and running. And so that the day of, when it happens, I'm present in the moment and enjoying it. That's really what I want my life to be more about. I've been, one of the things in my Spark Joy that I didn't write down or share yet was I found in observing myself and meditating, my default is anger. I'm always annoyed or frustrated or irritated with something, and I want to move from that. I want my default setting to be just peaceful. Just okay. So that's it for celebrations. Number 4 is Adventure Awaits, is what I've called it, and it's travel and vacations. We've spent so many years not being able to go on vacation because of PTO and starting new jobs, and I want to have more of an intention. You know, I'm not going to travel like other influencers who travel once a month or every couple of months. There's maybe 3 or 4 trips that I want to do. I'd like to go to New Orleans again, maybe this year. We have friends there that I like visiting. I want to see more of the Texas Hill Country, like around Austin. And then Daniel wants to go on a retreat, or it's for Joe Dispenza. It's his week-long retreat. I forget what it's called. And then I'm hoping things will work out and we'll have the money to be able to go to Disney again this year. I'm thinking maybe after Halloween, before Christmas. Someday I'm going to Disney for Christmas, but I don't think that's going to be this year. Anyway, that's it for Adventure Awaits, but I get so stressed about travel, and a lot of it makes me anxious, so I want to enjoy it more and work at getting that right vibe. So the 5th one that I haven't fleshed out is family and relationships, and mostly it's just I want to work on the relationships I have and be more connected and more present in those relationships. Sorry, I'm all congested this morning. I don't know what it is. It's just I'm not clearing up. Anyway, so now for my professional goals. And when I had a real job, when I had a corporate job, I felt so, at one point they would set goals for you, and I would feel like I had very little in the way of achieving those goals. And then later they did this roll down method where you would get like your manager's goals, and then you defined your own goals. And still I felt very powerless because I had very little control over what projects were going to come down, when they were going to come down, and mostly it was just kind of scrambling to get things done. So I'm actually feeling very empowered with this, like, you know, in control of my own destiny, if you will. And so the first goal is around starting to earn an income. So I haven't been bringing in an income since February of last year, when February, which was before my daughter. Well, actually, it's almost 2 years ago. So in 2021, my daughter Evie was born. I quit my contract job about 4 weeks early because I was having health complications due to the stress of the job. And I just didn't return to work. And I tried to go back to work last year, and on the one hand, I really didn't want to go. On the other hand, I wasn't getting the interest from recruiters that I'd gotten in the past. And then, you know, things where I interviewed well fell through, where either the position went away or they hired internally, which is usually, well, we won't talk about that. It's code for we're getting ready to do a hiring freeze. The other part to that is a lot of layoffs started happening over the summer, and so in some ways, even though I don't necessarily want to go back to my old job, those opportunities are just not showing up either. So I don't know if it's a sign. I've been taking it as a sign, but It could also just be the energy I'm putting out there. Anyway, so goal number 6, and the first of my professional, is avalanches of abundance flow to me. Sorry. Yeah, it's just avalanches of abundance flow to me. And I'm going to kind of overshare here with what I'm working on. So I have a couple of ways to earn income, before I get monetized, and really going to try to hit the content creator stuff, because I really enjoy what I see online, and I want to add more positive messaging to what's out there, and be a force for good. So I've got an online store, which is kind of empty and dead right now. So it's my goal by the end of the month to have inventory and products, and by February 1st be able to start selling. I tried doing drop shipping and print on demand, and it did not work out. And I'll do another video about that later, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to, in a way that was reflective of me. So it's like, if it's me doing it, I want customers to get good products and to be happy with them, and for the whole process to go smoothly. And just even with the just ordering samples and whatnot didn't go well. So I kind of shelved it for a couple months. I kind of felt defeated, and now I feel like I have a better vision for what I want it to look like, and I'll be sharing those details and as I make progress. So that's that. Number 7 is launch an online course. 2 years ago, right after Evie was born, I signed up for a very expensive online course. And I just couldn't get past the test phase. I couldn't get the consumer market research done that was needed, and I just wasn't feeling confident about what I was going to teach. I couldn't figure out what that was. Now I know what I want to teach, and I stalled last year with the market research. So what I decided to do to kind of help build up my credibility and to sharpen my skills is I'm going to make the course free online on YouTube, and my goal is to get it launched by February 1st. I have a little bit of a roadmap built out for how I'm going to create it, or I have the outline for the course. I need to finish building out the PowerPoint presentations. I've got to learn how to be able to video myself and the screen. So I've got to sharpen some of my video editing skills and recording skills. And, if there is a need for that course, then hopefully it'll take off and will start earning me some money. I'm going to have some digital downloads that can be bought as part of that course. And it could either go two ways. I could either start doing professional training for that course, or I eventually turn it into a paid for course. And but we'll see how it goes. But for me, after kind of looking at it and revisiting it a million times, I think that's the best way for me to go, because it's funny. I was a software tester and a QA lead for, it felt like forever, and I was really good at my job. And it's still funny that I don't have that confidence with it, and I'm also working on things to build my confidence, because there's so many things I'm good at, and I just gotta figure out how to stop playing small. So that's number 7. Number 8, I hope you see the humor in this, and I called it Zelina Wieland, millionaire, owns a mansion and a yacht, and it's a nod to a Bugs Bunny cartoon where Elmer Fudd was getting hypnotized, and he would say, "My name is Elmer J. Fudd. I'm a millionaire. I own a mansion and a yacht," and it was trying to help hypnotize him to remember who he was. And with doing affirmations and different things, and learning some people's point of view on why affirmations don't work, I chose this for this because it makes me laugh. So I hope you find it humorous. But this goal is based around building my brand and kind of learning how to show up, and kind of figuring out how I want to show up in this space for personal development as a mom with young children in her 40s, as somebody who was really good at being an employee, is learning how to be an entrepreneur. And when I look at the different people I follow, I don't really know their personal stories. And some of them, they're so big now that as much as I like them, I can't connect to them on a personal level. And I really wanted somebody I could connect to personally and become part of a community. And I think it's Brendon Burchard who basically said, go build your community, if you're not seeing it out there, you go do it. You see the need. And so that's what I'm trying to do. So anyway, moving on. And the 2 goals that I'm afraid to share them because they're really big. And number 9, I'm just going to kind of give you I'm going to try to keep it short, is financial freedom. I want to be debt free. I want to have enough money in assets in the bank to retire, and to know that my family is cared for when I'm gone. And it's my goal to I want to do things that set up my children to be financially secure in the future, regardless of what happens in the world. So this is something I don't know how to do. There's little pieces I know how to do, but this is definitely kind of a miracle goal. This is something so big, and so stay tuned, come back, let's see how I do with this, especially through this year. I've seen some other YouTubers become incredibly successful in a year, and I'm ready for it to be my turn. And then number 10, it's not completely unrealistic because there are little things I can do now, but overall it's be generous. I want to give, and I want to give in big ways. As we have more means, my big dream, and I don't know, again, this is where I don't know how to make it happen, and I feel incredibly emotionally attached to this one, is I want to help moms, working moms, have money for maternity leave. I'll share my story another time about how I was laid off during maternity leave, and how maternity leave for a lot of companies isn't maternity leave, and how FMLA fails women in families. And it's just, sorry, I didn't want to be negative here, but I feel very, very determined. I really want to provide a program where I can help women be more financially set after they have their baby, and not having to go back to work 2 weeks after having a baby when their body's still physically recovering. And for them to have that bonding time with this brand new life that is so important. So that's it for my goals. This video is running way longer than I had hoped, but that's it for today. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to start to attack. You're going to see some of my progress with the clutter. Well, we'll see. Tomorrow's either clutter or six-phase meditation. But so be sure to like, subscribe, share. Thanks for staying till now, and I'll see you next time.